JuJu Watkins sends early message to Paige Bueckers as UConn caught cold by USC. JuJu Watkins was quick to send Paige Bueckers and UConn a message as USC played with a completely different tempo than the Huskies, with the Trojans' star being a catalyst. JuJu Watkins and USC sent an early message to Paige Bueckers and UConn in a rematch of last year's NCAA tournament. As is custom with each game, the two teams took their time with their plays, examining how their opponent would respond to certain actions and so on. And while UConn could rely on Sarah Strong to complement Bueckers, it was clear the Huskies' offensive game plan was to get the star guard involved in the actions. Watkins and USC knew this from the jump and pressured Bueckers whenever she got the ball. Because of the pressure, Watkins stole the ball from Bueckers and took it the full 94 feet, scoring an impressive bucket with Bueckers draped all over her as she made a highly contested shot. JuJu Watkins has already made her feelings clear on facing UConn and Paige Bueckers. JuJu Watkins calls for WNBA rule change over draft delay. We should have option. Then a few offensive possessions later, the Trojans' star guard continued to make her presence known. As she brought the ball up, the 6'2" guard saw Bueckers on her and eyed her options as the Huskies decided to double her at the top of the key. Seeing the double coming, Watkins expertly avoided both players, hitting a step-back three-pointer right in Bueckers' face. And for the USC star, that was a perfect encapsulation of how the first quarter played for the Trojans, especially regarding their energy against a vaunted opponent. At the end of the first quarter, Watkins led all scorers with 10 points on 4 of 6 shooting from the field, including 2 of 2 on three-pointers, with 1 assist and 1 steal. Bueckers struggled in the first period, scoring only 4 points on 2 of 6 shooting from the field with 1 assist. Heading into the second quarter, UConn head coach Geno Auriemma understood that the Huskies had to do a better job of not just relying on Bueckers to make all the plays. The legendary head coach noted that the team needed to move the ball to give the star guard an opportunity to open up plays for others. We need to try to get better ball movement, Auriemma told Fox Sports during the break. I think we're a little bit fixated on getting Paige the ball and getting her involved early. So I think we just got to get some ball movement so that we can move them a little bit and then get the fouls. When we drive it in there, we're getting opportunities, but I think we're not doing it enough. So I'm more worried about down this end. That end will come. I'm more worried about down this end. For Watkins, her early performance against Bueckers and UConn was indicative of how she felt after losing to the Huskies last season. Speaking before the game, Watkins exuded confidence in USC's chances against UConn this time around. I would say we're a completely different team from last year, so I wouldn't say it's been the most prominent motivator for us to get better, but I'd say for me and some of the returning players, there's an aspect of taking things personally, Watkins said. They ended our season last year, so of course, it's in our nature to make that one of the reasons why we're going out there to play so hard.